Hey VIP, this is Chris from Brigandy Coins and Collectibles here in New York City. We got some great items this week. Check out the pictures below, the write-ups. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us directly. I hope you like this video. This is one of my favorite items. It's a J.D. Rockefeller signed stock certificate for Standard Oil Trust, and it's dated 1887. I love this just because of the history of J.D. Rockefeller. Obviously, he's one of the wealthiest men in history. Built his fortune based on oil. He controlled the entire industry. He would buy land, he would buy railroad. So anything that had to do with oil and its transportation, Rockefeller was involved and controlled everything. So these are really cool stock certs. It's 100 shares, $100 per share. So it's $10,000 back in 1887. So if you own $10,000 of Standard Oil Trust, you were probably very wealthy in your own right. J.D. Rockefeller signed it right there. It's also countersigned by Henry Flagler, who was his right-hand man, and of course he was, wealthy and successful on his own. One of my favorite items, of course, dressed up in a green for money and gold frame. I really enjoy this one.
Let's take a look at one of my favorites, my childhood hero, Derek Jeter, of course, growing up in the New York City area. Number 2 is the best, the captain. So here we have an awesome colorized 16 by 20 photo, and it's a great image of Jeter tipping his helmet to the Yankee Stadium crowd on the day that he broke Lou Gehrig's all-time Yankee hit record. Now you think of all the Yankee legends that have played in the Bronx, the fact that Jeter passed Gehrig, just an iconic moment in Yankee history. It was 2009, so the Yankees would go on to win the World Series that year. Classic image, got the number 2 and the pinstripes and Jeter's autograph, bold and dark in silver ink. Here we have an original one-sheet movie poster from the iconic Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The movie came out in 1971, and it was based on the book by Roald Dahl. Remember reading the book in school and watching the movie, one of my favorites. So it's a great image. It, of course, shows the legendary Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka and has all the other characters from the movie. You have the Oompa Loompas here, Veruca Salt, Grandpa Joe, of course, Charlie Bucket. Everybody's there. It's a fun poster. It's colorful. The lettering, even the font, it's scrumdiddlyumptious. It says on the top. And original movie posters, as we know, they're collectible because they were supposed to be discarded after the movie's run. So the studio, in this case Paramount Pictures, was supposed to send it out to the movie theaters, and after the run was over, they were meant to be discarded. Of course, some got out and they still remain just like this one, and it makes them collectible. So just a classic piece of entertainment history.
These are $500 and $1,000 bills, legal tender from the Federal Reserve. They're dated from 1934. Obviously, they don't make them anymore, but they are legal tender, and you could use them. Obviously, you wouldn't want to because the collectible value exceeds the face value here. So let's look at the 500. It has President William McKinley there on the front. The condition is really nice overall. There's no pinholes or rips on them. They're just nice display notes. That's the back of the 5, and then we have Grover Cleveland on the front of this one on the 1,000. I'll flip it over here, and they're just beautiful notes. The front and back, they look really good if you were to display them on a desk or if you put them on a shelf in an office. Sometimes people like to frame them like this. Obviously, we could do that as well, but they're really cool high denomination notes. VIP, I hope you enjoyed this week's email. Again, if you have any questions, if you'd like to pick anything up and add it to your collection, please contact us directly.